What can you say about farts? They're disgusting, they're smelly, they're natural, and quite frankly, they're hilarious. Everybody farts, although some might not admit it. Everyone farts every day. So with them being so natural, something that we've all experienced, here are 12 facts that you might not have known about the hilariously disgusting fart. Only 1% of your fart actually smells. Yep, even that little one that no one heard but everyone in a 1,000-mile radius smelled. 99% of that fart was odorless gases like carbon dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and methane. That leaves 1% in smelly stuff, hydrogen sulfide. And considering how bad your farts can smell sometimes, just admit it, that hydrogen sulfide is some pretty strong stuff. Certain foods make your fart smell worse than others. When you eat sulfur-rich foods like eggs and meat, your farts will smell worse because that food breaks down and creates hydrogen sulfide, aka rotten egg gas. Women's farts smell worse than men's. As hard as it is to believe, it's true. Although women and men produce the same amount of flatulence, a study conducted by Dr. Levitt found that women's farts consistently contain significantly greater concentrations of hydrogen sulfide, the stuff that makes them smell. You probably don't fart as much as you think you do. Often, people go to the doctor complaining of having too much gas, but chances are, you're just imagining it. These people are often told to go home and keep a record of when they fart in a journal. Flatulologist Michael Levitt, MD, found that most of these people fall within the normal range of farts per day, and they simply have to be informed of their normality. Most people fart about 14 to 22 times a day. Yet, if someone tells you they don't fart, they're lying. Or else there's something seriously wrong. Fart jokes are timeless.
Hey! Time for a few fart jokes.
The oldest joke in history is actually a fart joke. It's an ancient Sumerian proverb dating back to the 1900 BC that says, "Something which has never occurred since time immemorial, a young woman did not fart in her husband's lap." Farts can explode. As ridiculous as it seems when someone set their fart on fire in those wildly popular bro-y comedy flicks, your farts really are flammable. Two chemicals in farts, methane and hydrogen, are flammable, which is what makes it possible to make a small explosion if you hold a lighter up to your butt when you fart. Not saying you should though. In fact, definitely don't unless you want to risk burning yourself or starting a fire. It's really not that funny. Farts are really fast. They've clocked in at 3.05 meters per second, which is roughly 7 miles per hour. That's faster than your standard hoverboard, by the way, which are also, coincidentally, flammable. Vegetarians fart more than non-vegetarians. Apparently, it's because of all the beans they eat. Beans contain carbohydrates made of molecules that are too large to be absorbed in our small intestine during digestion, so they pass into the large intestine still intact. This leads to an increase in bacteria in the lower intestine to break down the beans, which produces large amounts of hydrogen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide gas. But hey, if meat eaters have to suffer from smelly farts, it's only fair vegetarians should have to fart more. Your butt can tell the difference between a fart and poop. The tactile nerve endings in your rectal area can distinguish between the different sensations, depending on if it's air that needs to exit or stool. The only exception is when you have the runs and your poop is more of a liquid consistency, which confuses said nerve endings and may result in a bit of an accident.
As I push a little bit, I think like lit. I thought I farted, but I...
Holding in farts isn't harmful. You're not going to explode or anything. Sooner or later, your body is going to get that air out. Farting isn't gross. Sure, it seems gross because they often smell like rotten eggs, but it's just something a healthy human does. A normal byproduct of your body digesting food. So, in the future, your first reaction to a fart shouldn't be to hold it in. It should be to let it go.